When you look at division, and the little subheading is dividing by multiples of 10. And the reason why division by multiples of 10 should not be any more difficult than regular division, as soon as this thing works here, is if you remember, or if you think about multiplication, you know, if you know 4 times 3 is 12, I mean, you should also be able to easily know what the multiples of 10 of those are. In other words, multiples of 10 are 10, 20, 30. You should know that 4 times 30 is what? Right?
100.
Right, it's 120. It's the same digits, except since this one ends with an extra 0, that ends with an extra 0. Same thing here. If it was 4 times 300, you're still going to get the 12, but because that ends with 2 zeros, you add 2 zeros on it. So when you do your division by those things, it really shouldn't change anything. Like, let's say you're dividing 30 into 75. Okay. And then this is where you kind of got to keep things a little straighter. You know that 30 doesn't go into 7, so there should be nothing above the 7. 30 does go into 75, and the way you kind of get close to that is, you know, you think about this number, what times 3 gives you close to 7? You know, 2. You don't get 6 for it, but you get 60 for it. So you put your 2 over there, and if you have to do the multiplication over here, I guess you have to do it, but you shouldn't have to. You know, you get 60, you subtract. You need to make sure, especially when we start doing with these big numbers, that your remainder, what's left over, because I have nothing left to bring over, that this is has to be less than the thing I'm dividing. 15 is less than 30, so I can have that for a remainder, and that's what it is. Okay, 2 remainder 15. If you can have remainders, and the book will tell you when you can't. They also ask you to be able to do this with dollars and cents. If you have 30 divided into $4.20, the one thing you have to remember to do is this: when you have decimals down here, straight up for it is where the decimal is going to go in your answer. 30 doesn't go into 4. Okay. How many times will 30 go into 42? Just once. You subtract, you get 12, which is okay, but you still have a 0 to bring down. Okay, and you get, how many times will 30 go into 120? Again, the thought is, think about just the first digits. 3 times what gives you 12? Wade? 4. 4 times 30 is 120. And make sure if you're dividing dollars by something, your answer is going to be dollars. You know, if you have $4.20 and you have to split it up 30 ways, have to give everybody in your class an equal amount, you're going to give everybody 14 cents. Or how about this one? 50 into 610. Let me give you a chance to do that. 50 into 610. What would you get if you take 50 divided into 610? 50 into 610. 50 into 610. Columns and rows nice and straight. Is that the best one? Let's see if we got the right answer here. 50 doesn't go into 6, so you shouldn't have anything above that 6. 50 does go into 61 just one time. You subtract, you get 11, bring down to 0. How many times does 50 maybe go into 110?
Twice. 2.
Twice, you get 100. I don't have any room left down here. 110 minus 100 is a remainder of 10. So all remainder of 10. Everybody pretty comfortable with that?